as I've explained, I've bowed to the collective nuttiness of the New Zealand public and you guys, and we are covering a debate by two political leaders in a different country, which most of us can't vote in, but we all seem to have an opinion on. As I've suggested to you, most of your opinions don't matter and are completely irrelevant. So I thought it would be best this morning if we went and talked with someone who might know what they're talking about, who can vote in the American elections, actually lives there and is a little bit closer to the action. So we welcome back to the platform Professor Gerry Shuster, an expert in political communications from Pittsburgh University. Gerry, lovely to have you back with us in our time. A very good morning to you.
Thank you. It's great to be back.
All right. Firstly, how many people in America cared about watching that debate yesterday? Did the country grind to a standstill?
Yeah, I think probably it's been the single most important debate event in a long, long time, certainly in my memory.
All right. So the viewing numbers were huge from what we know?
Yes.
Okay.
In every aspect, on all demographics.
Okay. Why do you think, and of course when we think political debates or televised presidential debates, we always go back to the granddaddy of them all, to Nixon v. Kennedy. Why do you think this particular debate had created so much interest, so much coverage?
Well, one of the main reasons is because of the unique aspects of the debate, or unique aspects of the campaign at this point. Because President Biden stepped down and named Kamala Harris, and then she subsequently was, nominated by the Democratic Party, and then, of course, the popularity of Trump has remained steady for the most part, and so here she is, an Indian Native American or a black woman who has generated so much popularity that she's become extremely popular. What she had to do last night, she accomplished, and primarily what she had to do was establish herself as a credible candidate, and that she did most effectively.
Well, it wouldn't be hard, would it, Gerry, to be more credible than Joe Biden, who was clearly losing his marbles?
Well, that's probably one of the key factors in this.
Standing up and putting a sentence together made her credible.
Pardon?
Being able to stand up and put a sentence together made her credible in comparison with Biden.
Well, you know what? You have to look at it from the perspective of she just happened to be there. She's familiar with the Democratic policies and the party itself and so many of the influential members of the party. She had to be acknowledged by more than just party regulars. She had to be acknowledged by voters across the United States. And most people were waiting to see whether or not she could hold her own against somebody like Donald Trump last night. And clearly she did that.
But he's hardly a master of the English language, is he, Gerry?
No, he isn't. But he can. When you saw what he did to Joseph Biden in the first debate this year.
Gerry, can we just be honest? I mean, a cat could have out-debated Joe Biden because he was doolally. So what I'm trying to get to here is, did Kamala Harris win any votes? And I think this is the thing in a political debate. I imagine everyone who liked Trump going into it still likes him. Everyone who liked Harris still likes him. But we have, 27% of Americans unsure. Do you think she won a bigger proportion of that 27% than Trump did?
Well, first of all, I don't think it's 27% in any category. I think what we're really talking about is a difference of about 3 to 5% across the nation. I happen to be talking to you from one of the key states, Pennsylvania. It has 19 electoral votes, and she could win or lose this state. And the fact that she got on TV last night and she really took, when you're wondering about what it took to, achieve her goal. What she did was make sure that Trump was put into the same position he put Joe Biden in the last debate. She manipulated him throughout the course of the debate. Did she give great details on her program and promised details of what she is planning for the nation? No. Did she achieve her goal by what strategy? She made Trump lose his cool so often throughout that course of 90 minutes that it made it clearly made the nation sit up and take notice that this legitimized her candidacy. Number one, she is one person who is ready for the job, and she probably didn't change a lot of minds. But see, I'm of the philosophy
and I quite
that I
like
don't think
this.
debates
She
do
needed
that.
to legitimize, and she achieved that goal. I thought from the moment she strode across the stage and shook hands with him, it was a very clear indication that she intended to take control and that she had a plan.
You're exactly on target.
Yeah. Trump was interesting. I
Her
thought
motive there was...
Yeah. I thought Trump could have done better by simply saying, how can you promise to change anything where you've essentially been running the country and it's in the mess it's in? And if he'd continued and finished with that message, I think he would have done a lot better.
Right. Well, he did say that a number of times throughout the course of the debate, but unfortunately, he never followed through with that. He would make the statement and then go off on a tangent somewhere else. Plus, the fact that it was clear that he was very much at a loss as to how to respond to some of her direction, and she didn't. It wasn't her verbalized responses that did him in. It was her nonverbals throughout the course of the debate. And as you well know about communication, 85% of how we are affected by the sender's information is done by nonverbal communication. And in that regard, she was an absolute expert.
And someone said she also almost looked like she was going to burst out laughing when he went off on some of the tangents that he went off on. Can I ask you a question, Gerry?
Sure.
As a man of discernment and intelligence, I just want to know from all this way away, are illegal immigrants eating cats in America?
Absolutely not. You know what? The strange story that emanated from that debate this morning was the manager of the community, Springfield, Ohio, actually called Fox News this morning to report to them that never has occurred. Now, have people been missing a couple of cats? You know, my community is missing a couple of cats too, but that doesn't mean the immigrants are eating them.